Flosstube. This is Caitlin Stitching Kiwi on here and on Instagram, and this is my 12th Flosstube now. As you can see, we have a slight difference in background, kind of similar to last week's, although with a decoration, which is one of the things that I managed to find last week on my shopping adventures. I've got quite a lot of, it's different enough that I'm happy with it, and stitching in here it's a little bit nicer. Also, whenever I'm like on call or whatever on my computer, I don't have the sun from my blinds from the window streaming in, so it feels a lot bigger. I have more storage, better storage to hold all my crafty things, and a larger space so I can do my diamond paintings again once I have the gifts done, because it's coming up very quickly. I need to have one of them sent off next week, so I'm working endlessly on that one. Are we on an ankle? That's better. So this one will be a little bit shorter than, actually be probably one of my shortest, because as I said, there's not much that I actually can show. Quite a lot of it is eventually I'll be able to show them, but not until recipients have received them and they're okay with me showing it or not. If I'm really proud of it, I'll show it anyway. So we'll start off with a previous finish. I haven't done one of these in a while, completely forgot about it, but we have, so earlier last year when I got back into stitching, this hasn't been blocked yet, but I found Dimensions Dragonfly Pair. It hasn't been really finished yet, but it's got sparkles, and obviously it's at a slant. That's why typically when I do cross stitch, I don't like doing half. I like the crosses, but this was an experience and I'm very proud of it, and until I can find a way to block it and finish it nicely, it stays rolled up in my log of finishes, as with everything that I finished and not fully finished. But I do hope to change that over the summer. But good news, I should soon be able to go do what I want a little bit more freely. I want to get back to skating. It's been a while. It's been a very long time, and because I don't typically enjoy roller skating as much, for me the enjoyment has been on the ice. I've been without it for about over 3 months now. Yep, over 3 months. No skating. Terrible. So that is a finish. Should do haul first. Let's do haul. Haul is a little bit bigger, so not entirely stitchy related, but kind of is, because I am going to use it for my stitching. Is I got a diary. I do use a diary for I do use a diary to keep track of what I'm doing. However, this year it kind of wasn't null and void, because everything was cancelled, or my classes that were supposed to kind of not happen didn't happen in the end, and my studies were all over the place. So I got this one and I started using it because it starts in September, and it's just lots of cute kits. cute cats napping. So it starts on September. Really pretty. This is just a September, so it's got the normal space to write and stuff. But I figured the stuff down here on the side, I'm going to write down what I stitched that day, or primarily what I stitched on that day. Particularly to try keep track of which day my 25/7 is up to, because today's one is 63 and it will be over 200 by the time it's done probably, so it will take time, and I figured this will be a lot easier to keep it in here and on track as to which day when I post it to my Instagram stories. Comes with a bookmark, so it's nice and easy to find the page I'm on. And so, plus cat sleeping, always quite peaceful to watch. Other haul, which I'm surprised it arrived today, because the tracking up until like 9 o'clock this morning, it said it wasn't due until Thursday. Today's Tuesday. And then I heard a knock at the door. I'm like, well, I'm not expecting anything today. I got it. So this is something that I got on a BeStitchMe Friday night fight night. Because for once I was free and my internet was working, so I did it. So I got I think it was just 2 silks that were available that day, but we have some purple silk. It's quite a lot of it. And we have some grey and black silk. Again, is quite nice. Quite a lot of it too. It will have a place. So that is the silk. I also got some fabric because I'm still trying to build up my my stash of 18 count Aida for my periodic table that I will be starting next year, and it will be tracked on here in a completely different series. I need to work out the plan for next year. But this is Paranormal, which I got quite a large piece of, 1/4 yard. Sparkly, both of them are opalescent, 18 count opalescent. So that's got a tone shown a bit bluer on screen. And After the Harvest, which if you're in their fabric clubs, this really is not showing at all well. And the plastic is not to fault. So this is a bit grayer. It's a bit warmer than what's actually showing on the screen. But that's what I got. Super happy that they arrived today. Considering stuff that is stuck in New Zealand, that was sent in New Zealand. It hasn't even had to go on a different island. It's still taking over 2 weeks to get to me. Someone explain to me how that works down in the comments. I'm not bashing on the on the postal service, but I really need something, and at this point I may as well just bought it overseas, which kind of defeats the purpose of supporting local businesses. So that is all my haul that I will show. No, yep, that's all I have to show. Yep, so on to my one whip that I can show this week. I'm pretty sure it's the only one I worked on this week that I can show. Yeah, I didn't work on that since Monday last week. So, as always, we have my 25/7 project, which is Near North Treasures collection. Better at saying that one. Wow. Wolf Pups. So there's 2 Wolf Pups there. And I had an idea, I don't know whether it was this week or past week or whatever, but I would, once I finish the Wolf Pups, I'd try find 2 adult wolves to stitch full coverage as a pair, as a matching pair. I do like to do that. I'll just move my needle minder out the way. So there's still a couple of stitches that I want to do before moving the Q-snap. So it's back on the Q-snap this week. Last week we're all spoiled. But that is where I'm up to. If you've been following my Instagram, I have it on a highlighted story, just of this, my progress there. There is a big jump from one side of the project to the other, but I wanted to start working on that side, and I've got almost all of the bottom eight blocks of 10, so like the bottom 8 rows of 10, which is pretty much the bottom 3 not quite the bottom 3 pages. It's a little bit more to do to finish 3 pages, but so this is progressing really well. In the next episode, so next week's one, or potentially the week after, depending what time I manage to get the stitching done and get this filmed, I'll be able to give an updated projected date of finish. That's there. Obviously not much to really see. It's a lot of confetti. Actually, not a lot of confetti, it's just not much in a picture that is showing that small. So is that everything I wanted to show? Yes, everything I wanted to show. So finishes, tick. Whips, well, the one I can show, tick. Haul, plans. As always, my 25/7. I'm enjoying the progress that's happening on it, and seeing it progress even just with that tiny amount of time each day. It's not too difficult to find 25 minutes, or even just time to do 25 stitches. It's not too difficult, even in some of my busiest days, and the days where I really don't feel like doing anything. I just feel accomplished that day if I just manage to do that 25 minutes. Other plans. So there will still be a Flosstube next week on the 30th. So today's the 23rd, next Flosstube will be on the 30th, and then it will be December, which, due to the fact that I am stuck in my region for a good portion of the countdown to the holidays, I've decided to do daily videos on what I stitched the previous day. Although I have a feeling most of that will be a gift or two. I do plan on starting a few things. So besides the gifts that I'm doing and my 25/7, I've decided to do a decision wheel, which will either be a coin toss, because there's only a whip or a new start. I've got a lot ready for it to be started, and I will have space in my whip box to do them, but that will be, so I decide each day, and obviously it will be on the video where I will say the result and share what I did the following day. So on the 2nd of December I'd share what I did on the 1st. I know I am here ahead of most of you, most of you. Most of my viewers are from outside New Zealand, so a lot of my, for me the 1st is the 30th for a lot of you guys. So I'm still trying to work out the time that I will post them each day. Just let me know down in the comments whether you feel that my normal posting time is okay or whether it should be later, because I will also be doing unboxing of at least one of the advent boxes, because that has already arrived. It has been sequestered into my family's, I had a family member hide it from me because it arrived last week, and I don't think I would be able to restrain myself from opening it if it was out in the open in my room for 2 weeks beforehand. I do have a couple of other boxes that could arrive in time. At least one of them should arrive. The other, it hasn't been sent yet. So hopefully by mid-month they will be out. But I will be doing daily unboxings of that too. Yes. So a daily either new start or a whip, and a daily opening of my little gifts, because I really enjoyed that in October. But yes, stay tuned for next week. There may be a small surprise, as well as a surprise in December, if I can coerce them to join. That might take a little bit of convincing, but I've got time before I have to start convincing them to do that. So until then, I will see you all next week, or in my next video. Until then, happy stitching. Enjoy whatever holiday or breaks you have at the moment, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!